Hello and welcome, Libra, to your September 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm your professional astrologer here for you at Raise Your Vibration TV. Welcome. Welcome, Libra. It's coming into your birthday month. Happy birthday to all the early Libras, which will be later in the month. We'll go over that. But what we're going to do here today is like we do every time. We go over the planetary energies for your sign. We're going to look at your whole sign chart, your sun sign chart, we call it. And then we're going to discuss key dates, the general feel of what's going to be working out for you this month. We're going to follow the sun's movements. We follow all the movements of the planets. And we glean some information on what's going on with us. We're going to talk about the retrogrades that are going on. We're going to talk about the new moons, the full moons, everything to give you more insight on how you can better flow with the energies of the universe. All right, Libra, thank you for being here. But also remember, watch your tarot reading for the month also here on the channel. I'll have a link to it in the end of the description and probably right about at this point, the 1:15 mark. All right, so without further ado, Libra, let's look and see what's going on for you in September. All right. So you can see right away we've got a bunch of planets on this side of the chart and a bunch of planets on that side. And what it looks like, you would probably understand this more than anything, but it's all about balance, okay? And we're going to be coming into the energy of balance. We've already got Mars in your sign. And this is you taking action on doing what you need to do for yourself. This could also be releasing some issues with your childhood. There's great opportunities for you to do that, maybe speaking your truth. All lines up in that sense at the beginning of the month for you. And the sun's precession, the way the sun is going to be moving is right now it's at 9 degrees and it's going to end up somewhere around here in 7 degrees of Libra at the end of the month. So right now the focus is on cleaning your mental closet. And because Mercury's retrograde here, that will be going direct in a couple weeks, so we'll talk about that. But this is no longer holding on to communication. This is actually thinking about exactly what you need to say and how to release it to the universe so it can come back to you. So it's really about cleaning your mental closet. When the sun travels through the 12th house, I look at it as, all right, let's bring some light into some dark places and figure out what is stopping you from obtaining what you want in life. And it usually starts with your beliefs and dealing with other, bullshit in our lives. And is it important, or do I need to speak my truth? Do I need to speak up to myself? Because not only is there going to be an emphasis on clearing out your mental closet and taking care of your health, that kind of thing, getting more healthy, you want to do that. But also we're going to shift our focus as the month progresses into relationships. After the 23rd, when the sun moves into your sign, it's all about relationships. So we've got to work on some of these issues. It may feel limiting right now, but it will all work out eventually. You can see we've got all the heavy hitters, all retrograde. Jupiter's also going to be added to the list on the 4th of September. So it's a time for review. What do I need to do about my relationships? There is a huge call for you to step up and work heavily on your relationships. If you don't do it, one by one, they're going to start to implode. And you can't blame anybody else. You've got to look at it for what it is, and you've got to take action. That's what it's all about for you, Libra, this month, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar. Let's see, there we go. All right. So you can see this is what I write out every month to give you your astrology forecast. And I was just reading it, and dictating it to you as you were looking at your chart. And I'm like, well, why not show it on the days? And, why not share this? So I take a picture of it and I post it up so you can see exactly what's going on and what we're in store for. So let's do a little deciphering here. Number one, I like to focus on the moon moving through the signs and the days because the moon moves very fast through the month. Moon makes a rotation every 28.6 days, 27 point, we can split hairs about numbers, but it's about 28 days, okay? So it usually takes about 2 or 3 days to move through a sign. So the moon has to do with our emotions and our mood. So you can see exactly what kind of mood you're aligning with right out of the gate, because that moon is spinning, and you cannot not look at the effect that it has. It has a lot of effect on everything, on life on Earth here, So be aware of that, is that you can't escape the moon, it's there. And just as it pulls the tides, the moon has a huge effect on water, and we are 78% water. So with that being said, I break them down to see the mood here, okay? But I also make sure to put down key dates when planets go retrograde or direct. I also focus heavily on the new and the full moons that we're going to have. I focus on the sun when it moves into a new sign. This all builds up certain energy, weaves a tapestry of the energy available to us, okay? So we've got Venus, the planet of love, going direct on the 3rd. And then the next day on the 4th, we have Jupiter going retrograde. Now, I really want you to kind of watch your finances. Don't listen to the snake oil salesman. You know what I mean? And as we move into this weekend, we've got the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. Those are really good days to go out and enjoy yourself. The rest of the energy is kind of, again, we're seeking balance. You know what I mean? But the moon moves into Cancer. The sun makes a trine to Jupiter, even though it's retrograde. It's still in effect. It just takes a little longer, I would be spontaneous on the 9th. Let the universe guide you. The moon moves into Leo, my sign. Love Leo. It's a fun-loving sign. Never a dull moment with a Leo, that's for sure. And the moon, it makes a conjunction to now direct Venus. So relationships, again, are going to start to become a focus more and more as the weeks progress. Tuesday looks like maybe a shit show with the moon squaring Uranus. You may, depending on exactly when this aspect is, I don't know if it's early in the morning or not. I didn't write that down. Maybe I'll do that for next month, is write the times down. Tuesday may be a little rough, so I'm thinking some major partying's going on here this weekend. So just be careful, because it's back to the grindstone. The moon moves into Virgo on the 13th, setting up for the new moon. Now, the new moon is taking place in Virgo. It's an earth sign. It's in 21 degrees Virgo, and it happens at 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 14th. New moons are an excellent time to plant the seeds of your desires and get things done. Excellent time to start projects. Virgo is all about making lists and crossing them off one by one, and that's what you can do. You know what I mean? Cross off things that you need to let go of in your subconscious. Remember that energy, that sun energy, is taking place in your 12th. So it's going to be a focus on health, a new diet, new anything like that. A lot of working out. Keep yourself healthy. Your body is a temple. Remember that. But new moons are an excellent time to begin. The energy shifts. And then the day after, Mercury goes direct. So boom, there it is. And Venus is your ruler. So pay attention to the Venus aspects that are going on here. Okay. It kind of sets the stage. Feeling good Saturday the 2nd, feeling really good on the 3rd. And now things are starting to move forward, especially this weekend coming up is going to be great for you. Now, the 17th may not be so good, because these are slower moving planets, and Venus, the planet of love, is making a hard aspect to Jupiter in retrograde. Again, this is when it's time to start dealing with things. You know what I mean? This is going to be a big week for news also. Big week for news. So pay attention to the news, especially around the 19th, I believe. The moon moves into investigative Scorpio, and then the sun is opposite Neptune, the planet of deception and the wool being pulled over your eyes and delusion. And that could be lifted totally during that time. And whatever's happening in the news, we'll find out. Then the sun moves into your sign on the 23rd. Happy birthday, all you Libras. Libra cusps, all of you. Hope you have a great month. This is starting to be your season. So everything's harmonious now. Everything's moving harmoniously for you. It's time to focus on balance and cleaning out that mental clutter. Then we have the full moon on the 29th in Aries in 6 degrees, at 6 degrees. Full moons are an excellent time for illuminating things that we need to let go of. This is an excellent time to start letting go of some things. I want you to pay attention, though, however, because Venus is going to be square Uranus. Venus is moving through Taurus. It squared Jupiter first. Now it's squaring Uranus. So be careful on this day. Be careful with your mood. Be careful with driving in traffic and paying attention to because Mars rules Aries, and it's a very act now and think later kind of energy. So this could be one hell of a crazy moon. If you work in a hospital, get your sleep, because they're going to be coming in droves, people with light bulbs in their ass and all kinds of stuff, So, that kind of stuff, So if you're, in the hospital field, working in a hospital, get your sleep. Make sure you get your sleep, because it's going to be one hell of a full moon, especially for Libras, So be careful. Don't think off the hip, just off the cuff. Just remember, we still have Mercury switching its energy to move forward now. So it's a slow roll. So, take initiative when it needs to, but be grounded in that situation. Remember, Libra, it's all about balance, balance, balance. Of course, I'm always going to say that. So with that being said, Libra, I hope it's an excellent month for you. Happy birthday to all you early Libras in the season. And make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you check out the tarot reading that I also do for you every month in September. I have that available to you now. And I will see you in October. Thank you so much, Libra. Have a great month.